Time to introduce our friend, Alejandro. So, who is Alejandro? Alejandro is one of the most knowledgeable person that I found during my research. He has contacted several ET races, and when I attended his lectures, I was able to correlate everything that I learned from other contactees with his own teachings, right? So he was teaching pretty much the same thing, maybe different words, different ideas, but he was pretty much consistent with the same teachings. So I would like to now bring Alejandro, and here's the man.
Well, hello, my name is Alejandro Gonzalez. This is my first time here in the US. I am 50 years old. I have contacted with several races since I was a little boy. Raul went to see me to Mexico City twice. I've been speaking of my experiences since 2011. I got out on national TV in Mexico. My wife tells nuts because I was speaking about this. But I understand that it's not an easy thing when you have this kind of experience. It's very tough because no one explains you nothing. This is why I am here. And I am here because I wish to be here, and I am going to tell you the generalities of me. I have contacted, since I remember 6, 7 years old, I have been in the UFOs of the Syrian race. They are like dolphins. They are the fifth dimension beings. I know them, they know me. I even go to the motherships several times. I meet the Pleiadians, the Martians, the mermaids, Andromedans, Arcturians, and everything was a party for me. Everything was like my old guys, my old brothers. There, the problem is that no one explained me nothing when I was a little boy. When I was younger, I played football. Luckily, I played football in college. That allowed me to have the security in myself to speak to you. Not this human life, not the school, not my career. And why am I telling you that? Because I understand when I passed my 32 years that what I am living is not special. All the humans are living it, but they don't understand. We dream in a lot of things, and we believe there are dreams. No. There are experiences in other realities. I am going to try to speak very quickly, okay? So the time is important. We have to understand that we are not from this planet. I have the story of the humanity. They let it be known. Why we are humans. We have polarity in our souls. I call them souls. Negative polarity, light polarity. Everything finally is frequency. We can do it. We are all of that. We are souls from the fifth dimension that incarnate here in this third reality, third dimension. Why do we come here to a stupid life? Because that's what all of us think. I think of that. We live in a stupid life. We have languages, we have countries, we have so much stuff that we don't need, but we're cool, we're living it, okay? But when I am in the UFOs and they're telling me, oh, this is the story of humanity, this is how the humans get into this planet. The planet is alive and the planet communicates with us all the time and we don't hear her. It's a her, it's a woman, it's feminine polarity. And all that, I will not believe this to a human, only because I was in a UFO. I was really, really amazed. Okay, the next question. I told them, who are you? Why do you pick me to give me all this information? And they answered very clear, we don't pick you. You tell us before you incarnate here. You tell us to make you conscious when you are in a mature age. You're me? Who I am? No, you are a soul, as all the souls are here, only living the human life. I understand that we are a very powerful race. We don't know that. In our chakras, we transform a lot of energy that we don't know. only because we have emotions. Well, I see this in the UFOs. In my case, in my experiences, and I respect all experiences, when I go to the UFOs, I am the one that is speaking to them, explaining how to be a human, explaining what we feel like as humans. How do we transform energy between our emotions, and we don't know it. We are a very powerful race, but right now our attention is in our normal life, and our normal life is how we evolution. If we don't live our normal life, we are not going to evolution. These themes are amazing. It's amazing that all of guys come here and talk to you, of course. And it's like it's something new, something fresh, okay? But our real life is outside, and we have to need to live in it, okay? What else did they tell me? They told me that when I am growing up, a lot of souls are going to come to me and have exclusive questions that are looking for an answer all their lives. And I have lived that magic. But the real magic comes from the kids. Kids from 6 to 10 years speaking of what I am telling you now. That is impressive, because those kids, no one tells them. Their parents are another thing, okay? I have been out of the planet several times. I have been to other planets. Some planets very close to the Earth. I have been on Mars. I have been at the sun. I believe that the sun was the star that was burning. No, it's a living planet. There are beings that live there. I went to the Sirius system. I went to a planet full of water where the Sirians live. I was swimming with them, and I was surprised because I don't drown in the water, because that planet recognized me and formed me like a cape of oxygen around my body, so I can move freely in that planet. I see their constructions. I play with them. They play a lot. They don't have the duality we have. They play a lot. They are very innocent in their answers. We are dangerous, not dangerous. We use the jokes. We have like black humor. They don't understand that. They are very peaceful beings. They warn me when I went conscious that the other polarity can come and look for me and invite me to work for them. Of course they arrive. And I know of the negative races that are in this planet. But we forgot one thing, buddies: free will. We don't know what's that. Some religions told you something. Raul told you something because he has the scientific knowledge. I have the empiric information. The free will is the base of this reality. No one can touch you if you don't want it. You only have to say it. But no one teaches that. Believe me, when extraterrestrials from the other polarity, negative polarity, tried to contact me, I used my free will, and they left in peace. They didn't even touch me. Of course, I know a lot of people that have this kind of experiences. In Latin America, in Mexico and Spain, because I speak Spanish, I was born in Mexico City, they know me more. They come to me and ask me. And when they understand the free will, no one bothered them for all eternity. We are humans. We are a very powerful race, and we don't know it. I invite you to see yourselves, because right now you're listening to me. Oh, that's an incredible story, incredible adventure. Maybe yes. But the most incredible adventure is what we live every day, and we don't know it. Because what the humans are, not a lot of beings in the universe can do this. They cannot have the power of the humans, energetic power. Power of what? Of transform energy. We don't know that. But it's one of our qualities, our characteristic as a race. You let me know when the time is up. Huh? What did they tell me? What did they show me more? They show me that a lot of persons in this planet need to be in contact with extraterrestrials, with angels, with fifth-dimensional beings. Why? Because they want to remember They want to remember from where they are, where they come, what they are going, what is doing here. Why do we live here? Why do I have to work all day, have my wife, my kids, normal life? Why? Where do I come from? What destiny do I have? What are the angels? What are all those beings? Elementals from the nature, internal beings. The Lemurians live well in ciudades intraterrenal cities. I know, I have been there too. I have been to aquatic cities in the ocean, and they're alone. Only races are taking care of them. I tell them why? Because the planet is changing. The planet is changing to the fifth dimension. All the scientists know it. All the governments know it. It's very simple talk. And what is going to happen to us if the planet projects to the fifth dimension? Only the innocent persons that can see themselves will be there. It's not a punishment, it's only frequency. So right now, there is a lot of people that is remember something. Is remember his origin, is remember his clairvoyance, is remember his fifth dimension and destiny. Why do we expect, why do we learn, why do we accept to incarnate in this planet, in this reality? Because we feel alone, and that's an illusion. We believe we are not connected to anything. That's another illusion. And the only thing we have is our internal guidance. Only very strong souls support this. Very strong souls in the universe. Every human in this planet has that characteristic, and you don't know it. I understand it, sadly, when I am out of the planet, when I am with the Syrians. They are like my brothers. I see them like my brothers. They even speak to me. If you are trying to question when was my last contact, seconds ago, I have telepathic. And I tell it openly. Why? First of all, because I don't live here. I am not going to be walking down the street and seeing the people. No. I am honored to be here because you are very important people and you don't know it. I have contact, direct contact, and in dreams. I have the three types of contact. So I am only one like you. I am not an illuminated. I am not a human guide. I am only a normal body. So that's my experiences generally. Okay, is it still coming? Okay. Another thing. I know that our society is tough, we know that. But all the negative experiences in a lot of persons is because that persons let the other polarity to touch them. This is very important for me to say to you, okay? There is a lot of information in the web, in the internet, in TV, but where is all the positive information? Why there is no more people like me speaking? Because they don't want to speak, and they let me know. Oh, luckily you're talking. Okay, but I am 50 years old, man. When I'm die, because that's the only certain in this reality, you are going to talk, because the people needs to know. What else do I understand? I understand that the fifth dimensional beings are part of a general conscious. That conscious, you speak with them, you speak with one, you speak with everybody of them, because they are the same, they are connected. The Native Americans, the Indians, know that perfectly. I have been in Mexico, the Indians, well, I found them, or they found me in the city, and they tell me, oh, Alex, it's lucky. We are amazed. Why? Because everything we are, you represent it, and you are living in the modern world. Because they call us the walking dead, no. Where they think we are living dead, because we don't remember we are alive. We are connected to everything. Everything is connected. The planet, the sun, other realities, the angels, elementals from the nature. I even met people that have communicated with animals, that communicate with trees. That's a very normal thing to do. But we're learning in the schools and the university what? Okay, a lot of stuff that we are not going to use in the universe. But our feelings, we are going to use it in the universe. And everybody of us is going to come back to that. We always hope that they come and save us. No, this is our responsibility, it's our way of life. And we have to enjoy this type of life. Maybe it's stupid, yes, I know. We have to do a lot of things that we don't want. Exactly, that's our reality. And maybe it's time to I believe we cannot let a better planet to our younger generations, because the damage in the planet is very strong. But the planet says, doesn't matter, it's in my destiny. I am not going to die, because that's not my destiny. My destiny is to project me to the fifth dimension. So tell all the humans that they asked you to live freely this life. Because the Mother Nature and the earth, they always speak to us. Some people are remembering this, are beginning to hear this. It's normal again. What else is happening? Our perception with all of this pandemic, a lot of negative stuff come out. But what about the positive stuff? Simple. The perception of the people grew up. This is why you are here. This is why you're looking for this information. Because it's a hunger. You don't explain it. You only want to know more and know more and know more. Get an internet to speak this guy. Go and check the other one. It's your nature. It's your only soul that is trying to remember you, who you are. That's what I was trying to speak so quickly. That's what I wish to tell you. I know there can be a lot of questions. Look at me when this is over, please. I am not an actor. I am not a public guy. I am a normal guy. I can speak with you freely. No one is telling me what to do. They have never told me, oh, Alejandro, come on, speak to the people because you can guide them. No, they have never told me nothing. They only let me see. When I ask, they give me information. When I ask, they give me answers. But if I don't ask specifically something, they don't answer because they don't know to answer something that is not concrete. They are very innocent in his nature, okay? What else? Speaking in other countries, I find out that it's the same. All the people have the same questions. It is incredible. In Spain, the same questions. In Argentina, the same questions. In Mexico City, that I went from very, very little city to big cities in Mexico, it's the same questions. Almost all the people that look for me, 5 of 10 people have experiences with extraterrestrials. That's a very good number. No, the next number is amazing. 10 people that look for me, 8 is using his clairvoyance. That impressed me, really impressed me a lot. And sometimes that people doesn't know that he is using his clairvoyance. Raul explained it in a scientific way because he's a very intelligent man. He has the justification, the information, and the knowledge to say, okay, the energy and the quartz and the quantum, there is perfect. I don't have that kind of knowledge. I only have the empirical information. So why did Raul invite me? He has his reasons. But I see in Raul a person that believes like me and knows that we are better than we think. And we have to construct something for the future generations. That the future generations are the young guys from 20 years old, 25 years old, and they are making us nuts, no? Well, the little ones are worst because these millennials, or these young people, they are what? They are changing paradigms. They are changing our way of thinking of our old generations. But the new ones, they tell you, I come and I am in this planet to live the new thing. What is the new thing? What new thing? The new way of life. When is it going to start? Jesus Christ, I don't know, but right now, no. Entonces, all the young guys, all the young people have a big problem, a really big problem in that generation. Because I went to national TV talking to the people, the kids come and ask me. And do you know what they ask me? Simple questions. Hey, Alex, I found in a restaurant, I was with my family. It comes a little kid and told me, Alex, you're Alejandro? Yes. My angel is saying me that you explain me this, please. I have never seen this kid. The parents, they were collapsed. I only have a few seconds to answer. So we answered straight. Okay, son, yes, it's this. Why my fathers are not seeing this? Because your fathers choose not to, but they love you with other souls. So understand that they don't see what you see, okay? If you have a question, ask your angel. Please ask him. Okay, thank you. And he leaves. I have that kind of magic. For me, it's magic because I have a normal life. I doubt of me, of my future, of the country. Jesus, I am normal. But that magic show me that I am in the right place. I am in the right position to talk to people. So, as you see, my experiences are a little bit general. Even told me that I am a little bit of multifunctional. I have been to other realities because realities, there's only one difference because of our reality to other reality is the velocity of the atoms that conform it. I know that. So what do the clairvoyants do? They only accelerate the energy in their chakras, and they can see, hear, smell, taste another reality. It's very simple. It's very simple. That is one of our characteristics of the humans. We have a polarity inside us, negative energy, positive energy, and it's equilibrated. Every time it's equilibrated. There is not a person very bad with a negative energy, or there is not a person with a much positive energy that is an angel, that he is, I don't know, God. No, all of us are equilibrated. It has to be equilibrated because if it is not like this, we are not going to live in this planet because this reality with what? Expel us from here, okay? We are destined to live in the polarity right now. We're not going to be like this all the eternity. When we go to other reality, when we are dead, because that's a normal thing on our planet, we will be in other reality saying, okay, I will go back as a human or I will continue my evolution in the fifth dimension. That's a personal decision. And you're not to take it right here, okay? You're going to take it outside in the full consciousness of what you are. Yeah?
Thank you very much. Thank you. So now we're open for the questions, big ones.
He's intelligent.
Well, he's the one who knows everything. About me. Any question? Bigfoot? No?
Where's Bigfoot?
Okay, here's one.
Thank you for that. I'm an alcohol and drug therapist and work with duly diagnosed people. And the one thing that keeps coming back to me is what Carl Jung told Bill Wilson when he started AA, and that is people need to have a spiritual experience in order to change their perception of why they're here and what their purpose is. And in some ways, I think everybody's waiting, as the previous speakers talked about, for some kind of savior. Some people want the president to be their savior. Dad, they want dad. Other people want aliens to be their saviors. But we are in a time where people are searching and searching, and they need to have a spiritual experience, and they're not quite sure how to have it. When I walked through the casino today, I saw a lot of blank faces, people just worshiping these machines, and I wondered, how can people be awakened more? How can people have these spiritual experiences and be connected to what you're talking about a bit more? How do you suggest that happen?
Yes, that's a very good question. I personally tackle this by making them experience things, getting out of your body, for example. When you experience out-of-body experiences, that changes you. Because once you start traveling in other dimensions, then you maybe wonder, maybe I'm immortal. Maybe there's life after that. Maybe there's something. We live in an information age where there's so much information, first of all, and that confuses people. Because, I mean, if I want to search for a guru or for a religion or something, I don't know where to start. The start is within you. And part of the experience is how to learn to get to know yourself, your potential. Once you start understanding that you have so much potential inside of you, then that changes you. Because then you realize that you're not more just than flesh and blood, that you are something that it has that energy that is undescribable. And when you start using it to achieve things and to do things, you figure, wow, I can do something. Arts, for example, music. All those things are perfect ways to enlighten us. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Most of us, we try to search on things, on external things, right? We want to find that religion, that alien, whatever, outside of us. But really it's you. It's all you. But once you find that, then everything changes. But that enlightenment, that spark that changes everything, only comes within the person. Sometimes you have to fall really to the floor to transform. You have to die. You talk about Carl Jung, for example. Right? Carl Jung talks about that. You die many times in your lifetime. Why? Because you need to die to be reborn again. Once you die and you kill that old you come back as a new person and a new beginning starts. But unless you realize that you have to kill that old you never move on. And this is part of the struggle we have as humans. We always become a new person, and we always want to become a new person, but we don't know how. So it's part of our job to guide them. You cannot change them, but you can guide them and give them the tools for them to find. But definitely religions are becoming less and less the answer. Confuses you more, especially because there are so many, with so many paths. I say, well, it cannot be possible, they're all right. So how do I start here? So that's my advice. Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, Alejandro, with great interest to listen to your account of speaking with that boy, and then explaining very simply, giving him a very simple explanation, but telling him that his parents loved him, and so he went away, I guess, somewhat satisfied with your answer. Do either of you have any experience with, let's say, some kind of outreach to parents and teachers as to how to bring up this whole subject to children, and or children simply to happen upon this whole other dimension of the universe of existence, so that there are other intelligences and other civilizations? Has there been anything that has been like an an organized effort or even a disorganized effort to speak with teachers and parents about some way of bringing this up to children?
Que se haya un esfuerzo conjunto para salvarnos.
Así es.
Okay, that's an intelligent question because that's a lot of information. No? That is, a group of races and spaceships are going to come and try to save us from something. No, that's what you're asking me.
Yes, just the very fact that our human experience isn't all there is, and that other presenters here on this stage have presented that many children, especially ages 6 through 10, are aware of this and think it's normal. Yes, we speak with other beings. We have.
Okay. Yes. Right now we have not a problem. It's an evolutionary step. We are in a way in a cycle, an evolutionary cycle that is like this. All that you're telling me is in Spanish it's called sentimiento de añoranza. It's like, oh, I am from out there. I wish to have contact with everything. When is going to be the time? The time is right now. You know how can you communicate with everything? By your feelings. You need to feel your feelings. If you want to use your clairvoyance will work only between your feelings. And that is what they told you in the school when you were a little boy. That doesn't exist. No, feel everything. If I am speaking from the Syrians, feel the Syrians. You don't have to know them. Because everything that is in the human body is a perfect sentient machine, okay? By our feelings, we can see other realities. That's the way. Do I answer correct?
Yes. I perhaps have some grander scheme in mind of some effort to communicate well with school, not only with parents but school teachers. So the way I'm going about it as a composer and as a songwriter, coming up with a musical that is designed to be put on in schools and that will bring up the subject in the course of the musical, and that would raise awareness for the entire audience, but provide a platform that would engender discussions. Well, was that seen in the musical, interacting with ETs, for example? Was that just fantasy or is it reality?
Okay, me no entendí. Bueno.
He's just talking about explicándote.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else?
Bueno.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's it.
Okay, thank you so much.